After our last trip to this campsite got cut short due to heavy rain and floodwaters, we had to come back and check it out, knowing the creek looks like this. This creek is why you come camping here. Pristine waterways and perfect to cool off, or not to cool off. Happy to sit around your campsite that looks like this. It's not that far from Brisbane. Great little spot, guys. You should get out here and check this place out. Be sure to follow us and let's see how this weekend goes. Well, g'day guys, welcome back for another one. We're back out here, what used to be known as Serenity and the Scenic Rim, now known as Worrell Creek Camping. Beautiful hip camp, nice little spot down here beside Worrell Creek, down through the trees. Over that way is where we were swimming in the crystal clear waters last time before the heavy rains hit and it flooded the next day and we had to cut our trip short. Stick around, see what we get up to. We're swimming down in the creek, maybe a bit of panning for gold and a bit of bush cooking using the Oz Spit. Enjoy guys, it's going to be a cracking weekend for Australia Day 2025. This is our setup for the weekend, camping here with our really good friends who were on a video not long ago, One Tree Hill. Me and Mandy in the van, Al and Jay in their camper trailer, sitting around the fire, a couple of cold drinks on a Friday afternoon after a busy week's work. Kick back tonight, we'll catch up tomorrow morning, head down the creek, see what it's like this year. Lucky with the storms here this afternoon, not like last time we were here, heading towards the Gold Coast, Bay Desert way. What a gem of a place this is. Little hidden secret, only an hour and a half from Brisbane. Worrell Creek Camping. Nice little, it's like a cricket oval sized big camping area. Great little property and it's fairly cheap too. About $50 a night for the four of us. Nice grassy areas. Only 3 sites in here, so you're fairly well spread out. We've got the corner side over there and there's another group here with 3 caravans in here, so there's plenty of room. You can spread out and not annoy your neighbours. Just how we like it. Like I said, we have been here before and we had to come back because we had unfinished business here. Last time we got rained out and had to leave a little bit early. So we're back again. But just being here, the serenity of this place, as it used to be named, Serenity and the Scenic Rim, it is just so quiet. You get the odd motorbike, the odd car out on the road, the odd tractor in the paddock, but it's so quiet and so relaxing and enjoyable. Guys, you should get out here and check this place out. When you've got a view like this in the background, Cunningham's Gap, just there, heading west, or looking west, out towards Warwick. It's not that far from Brisbane. It's a great little spot. And the bonus of it is, you have got Worrell Creek. You're only about 100 metres, 150 metres off of Worrell Creek. You slip down there to cool off in these hot summer conditions. Nice little rapids there. It is running fairly well at the moment. So we're going to head down there very shortly, go and have a splash around and cool off, and then we'll get back to the fire, crank the fire up, get some coals, ready to cook a bit of roast pork on the Oz Spit. Now you are in cattle country and there's a few flies getting around. We do the old Aussie wave. Being Australia Day weekend, that's how we roll. Chase the flies. A few mozzies just on dark after all the rain, but not enough to annoy you. No real bugs, especially camping around these creek and river areas. There's not too many bugs around of a night time with the lights on in the van and that type of thing. It's just great. It's so relaxing, so quiet. Got to check it out, guys. Worrell Creek Camping on Hip Camp. Now, there'll be a link in the description. You can check that out to get on Hip Camp yourself and find a spot. As the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. So, we get warming up, me and Al work together, get the pig on. Rinse it off, boiling water, plenty of salt, and then using the magic Oz Spit. Barbecue spit rotisserie. So you've got to check this out, guys, and you'll find a link in the description if you want one for yourself. Such an easy way of cooking on the fire. It always produces good results and good meals. So easy you can come back from the swim and dinner's ready. Well, we've got the pork on. She's going. Bloody hot getting that on, I tell you. Hey? Oh, it's time to head down the creek and go for a swim. Whew. Keep the fluids up too. go. Here's the creek. Bring it on. Nice refreshing swim in Worrell Creek. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still 30 something degrees now the sun's out. But how magic is that? It's running pretty well. Nice little rapids over there. But we know of this little swimming hole down this way. Look at the colour of that water. That is magic. So crystal clear. The rocks are a bit hard on the feet, but well worth it. Well, this creek is why you come camping here. It's just truly amazing. When you can float around in that for hours, just sat there for half an hour cooling down. Sometimes it's not the campsite, the bit of ground, the bit of grass that you camped on. It's what's around your campsite. That's why you come camping there. And at this place, camping on Worrell Creek, or Worrell Creek camping, this is it. It might only be 100, 150 metres from camp, but this is the sort of terrain that you've got to navigate. There's a few rocks, bushes. You just got to watch your step. Preferably wear a pair of decent wet shoes or thongs or something, because the rocks are a bit hard on your feet. Got to watch where I'm going here. But have a go at this place. It is just truly amazing. It's so quiet. I'm so glad we come back for a second look after we got washed out last time. Well worth coming back for a second look at this amazing place. We'll see you tomorrow. Worrell Creek.
Yep, let's go.
Be careful, people, if you're walking down the creek.
Yep.
Holy!
Was that an Eastern brown, Brad?
I think it was an Eastern brown.
This is
Oh.
a fucking brown.
That's
Have you
got
got heart palpitations?
that's got the heart going, I tell you.
Brad, I didn't run.
Once he started moving, I didn't know where his head was going to come up. Oh,
Good size too.
oh, I hate snakes.
I never noticed.
Back at camp, have a go at this. We do need to crank the fire up a bit. Bit more heat there to get the crackling going, but that's overall looking pretty good. Definitely needs a bit more heat on the fire while the Oz spit is spinning round and round. Oh, Australia Day 2025. Look at us go out here at camping on Worrell Creek. It's not all about the campsite. We come here for the creek. And the creek, as you've seen in the footage, it's just amazing down there to cool off, especially while it's flowing. It is seasonal, so it only runs for probably a month or two after a good bit of rain, and it does dry up in dry times. If you come here, just check on the weather and make sure that the creek is running if you want to get down there and have a splash around like we were. And we'll be again today. I just had a big brekkie, big cook up of bacon and eggs on the fire, ready to go. Get back down the creek and just laze around today with a couple of cold drinks for Australia Day 2025. It was nice and sunny early, but now it's come over very cloudy and overcast, but that's good because it's keeping it a little bit cooler. Now yesterday, I didn't film it because I was a bit depressed. The drone went down. Yes, mayday, mayday, she went down. Straight down, out of the sky, just fell out of the sky. So I found it again. I don't know whether it was a bird strike. There was a big eagle hovering around that area when I was flying through, trying to get some footage of the creek. But going back to the flight records, it looks like there's possibly a major malfunction in the processor or the sensors or something inside. So no drone footage on this video, unfortunately. But we'll get her fixed up. She'll go to the DJI doctor and we'll get her back in action for the next trip away. So this is how you do Australia Day on Worrell Creek. I've got permission from the owner to drive down here, park on the dry creek bed, a little bit of four-wheel driving to get in, but back down where we were yesterday afternoon. Have a go at this big tree stump that washed down in the last big floods. That come from a good few hundred metres upstream. It's a lot of water coming through here. It'll be over our heads, way up. But that's us for today. Bit of shade set up. Just going for a wander, see if we can find another swimming hole. A bit more sandy down here. Well, what a great weekend away here at Worrell Creek Camping. Just awesome to be here. And like I've said throughout the video, it's not about the location. It's not about the campsites. Well, it is. Got to have a great campsite. This one is nice and level, nice and grassy. Fire pits. You can buy firewood available and it's fairly cheap too. You see what we had there. There's about $20 worth of wood. So good value, and thanks very much to the owners, which on that, must thank them for having us on their property again. Second time we've been here, and it definitely won't be the last. We'll be back here many times before we head off on our big lap or wherever we end up. But it's all about what's at these campsites, and having that Worrell Creek down there, that is just amazing. It's only a short walk to get down to the creek and just float around in there for hours, and it takes away all your worries. It doesn't get any better than that. So it is Monday after Australia Day. Awesome day down the creek there yesterday, and even better, camping with great friends. It's been so good having Alan and Jalen here with us this weekend, and Elsa, the dog, still checking it out. I'm sure she doesn't want to go home. What are you looking at in there? So guys, we're gonna leave it here for this one. Thank you very much for watching this little Brandyscape adventure for the Australia Day long weekend. We're all hitched up, just the finishing touches of packing up the camper trailer, and we'll be on the road. If you want to come here and check this one out, get on Hip Camp, Worrell Creek Camping. Fairly cheap, just a great spot, and even better, having that magic creek just down there. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you give us the big thumbs up. Really appreciate that and all your support. Thanks for your subscriptions. Make sure you do subscribe to our channel, and you won't miss any of our upcoming exciting videos on how we're going to pack up and go traveling full time, living in our caravan on the road. So thanks for watching guys. Stay safe out there, take care, make sure you check us out. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more up-to-date information on exactly where we're at. We'll see you next time, or in the campsite, or on the road. If you do see us, stop in and say g'day. Catch us later. Check out these other videos popping up on the screen now for all our past adventures, tips and tricks, hacks, maintenance, and the best of our adventures. Thanks guys.